Today, I would like to present about introduction what is work measurement and time study. Work measurement is a way to figure out how long it takes to time for a workers to finish a specific job under a normal condition. It helps companies to set a time standard for the task, improve efficiency, get more done in less time, and the last one is plan better, staffing, cost, production schedule. And the common method we use for the work measurement have a three. The first one is time study, the second one is work sampling, and the third one is PMTS, which is predetermined motion time system. Why work measurement and time study is very useful? So the first one is find wasted time or movement, which is walking too far from tools. The second one is calculate labor cost more accurately. The third one is avoid bottlenecks, step that slow everything down. And the last one is improve quality, standard step or fewer mistakes. Using work measurement and time study, we are able to calculate the movement and production process in a making chicken sandwich. So the objective for this project, the first one is to gain proficiency in recording, analyze, and interpreting work performance data. The second one is to learn how to break down tasks into measurement elements for accurate time study. The third one is to apply critical analysis, distinguish between value adding and non-value adding work element. The last one to recognize common sources of time wasted, unnecessary motion, delay, and efficient layout.
Hello everyone, in this section we will walk through the methodology we use to conduct the time study for prepare a chicken sandwich. Our process is broken down into three main steps. First, analysis of work, standardization of method, and the time study itself. First, we start with the analysis of work. This involves in identify tasks that are repetitive, measurable, and critical to the overall workflow. In our case, it was the preparation of a chicken sandwich. Before we begin recording the video for the time study, we make sure the entire process is clear, define the step. This ensure consistency and make it too easy to measure performance accurately. Next, we move to the standardization of methods. This step ensures that the process is carried out under consistent conditions every time. We list all material used, such as mayonnaise, tuna, toast, literature, chicken, tomatoes, and chili sauce, and the tools like a plate, spreader, and knife. We also fix the workstation layout to avoid any variation in movement or reach. Lastly, we briefed the operator to follow every instruction carefully and avoid any intention speeding or slowing down. This guarantees that our results are based on a standardized method. Finally, we conduct the time study itself. Here we record the raw timing data. For example, if step 1 ends at 4.27 seconds and step 2 ends at 4.5 seconds, the time taken for the step would be 0.82 seconds. We then calculate the normal time NT by multiply the observed time by performance rating PR, which reflect the worker efficiency. After that, we added a standard 15% allowance to rest and delay. The final standard time ST is calculated by multiply the normal time by allowance factor. So, through this step, we ensure our time study was accurate, fair, and repeatable, giving us reliable data to improve efficiency. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Dosini and my metric number is AP230229. This is our study worksheet for chicken sandwich. Based on the observed time, we can calculate total per circle by total up the times of a step. Next, we can calculate the average observed time per circle by using total divide circle. Type of the performance rating that we use is speed rating. First, we calculate the baseline performance, which is the average total time, by using total time divide number of circles. Then we calculate the performance rating by using baseline performance divide average and multiply 100%. Next, we calculate the normal time by using average multiply performance rating. There is 15% extra time added to normal time for delays, personal needs, and so on. So our allowance is 1.15. Next, we can calculate the standard time by using normal time multiply allowance. Productivity and efficiency insight. Total standard time for the entire process assembly is 2.24 minutes. Based on this, we can calculate the number of units that can be produced in 1 hour. By using 60 minutes divide 2.24 minutes and we get 26 units. A worker can produce about 26 sandwiches per hour.
Table 5 and Figure 2 illustrate the observed time OT, normal time NT, and standard time ST for multiple steps in the process. Step 1 is identified as the bottleneck because its OT 0.58 minutes is the higher and longest time to complete the task among all the steps, significantly exceeding the time of subsequent Step 2 at 0.27 minutes. Step 3 at 0.3 minute, Step 4 at 0.41 minute, and Step 5 at 0.38 minutes. Next, I will continue part of subject matter to reduce time. To resolve this issue, the worker need to move faster and firstly, motion economy eliminated the unnecessary action in step 1 by changing the suitable tool can improve worker productivity. The worker spare mayonnaise tuna by using the wrong tool make the job slower. For example, changing the spoon to a butter knife. This is because the worker stopped to adjust the grip when using the spoon to spread mayonnaise tuna. Because the unsuitable tool add up, making step 1 take longer than it should. Secondly, layout improvement. To optimize workflow and reduce unnecessary movement, workplace should be replanned to minimize the distance between worker and necessary items. This can be achieved by strategically arranging ingredients and tools in an ergonomic logical order that match the order of operation. The worker is left hand and some adjustments were made to comfortable the worker to improve the efficiency of production process. For example, when making a chicken sandwich, ingredients such as toast, mayonnaise, tuna, and lettuce should be placed from left to right. Last but not least, training. To help workers make sandwich faster while maintaining quality, and effective training is important. An organization provide additional training to the worker to improve their speech and efficiency. For example, training the worker on every step, which is preparation, assembly, and serving of chicken sandwich to avoid bottleneck.
After we do improvement, which is reduce observed time to 0.45 minutes in step 1, then the total observed time will reduce to 1.82 minutes. After that, normal time and standard time need to calculate again. The normal time will reduce to 0.36 minutes for each step, and the standard time will reduce to 0.41 minutes for each step. After that, we can see that the time after improvement will be decreased. For observed time, the time needed is decreased from 1.95 minutes to 1.82 minutes. The normal time is decreased from 1.95 minutes to 1.80 minutes. The standard time is decreased from 2.25 minutes to 2.07 minutes. This means the total standard time to make one chicken sandwiches is 2.07 minutes. So, the number of chicken sandwiches that can be produced in 1 hour will increase to 28 units. It is 2 units more can be produced compared with the time before improvement. Next, how time study helps in setting performance benchmark and planning labor capacity. For setting performance benchmarks, time study provides a clear measure of performance rating and sets a baseline for improvement. By comparing observed time to standard time, organizations can identify areas for training or process optimizations. Time study analysis also helps organizations to set clear performance standards and planning labor capacity labor requirements. Besides, time study helps in determining labor capacity planning by providing data on the standard time it takes workers to complete tasks given at the performance level. It is essential for an organization to accurately calculate the number of workers needed to meet customer demand during peak hours. In addition, by eliminating inefficiencies such as unnecessary movements, time studies contribute to cost reduction by optimizing labor usage and resource allocation.
I will continue last part conclusion. Well, we can conclude that work measurement and time study help us understand the duration of tasks and identify ways to work more efficiently. By breaking down each step in making a chicken sandwich, we need to identify unnecessary movement, set standard time, and improve productivity. This study achieved objective in work measurement, learn how to record and analyze work performance data. Step 1 is the bottleneck, and it takes the longest time between other steps, and it slows down step 2 through step 5, reducing overall speed and efficiency. To make chicken sandwich faster, the worker need to use the right tool, a well-organized workspace, and proper training. Time study help in setting performance benchmark and planning labor capacity. By timing how long tasks take to produce a chicken sandwich, an organization can decide where workers need training or where process can improve.